So next we're going to work on our two obstacles here, and we want the characters to walk around them or run around these. And we're going to use flow around surface for this. I have an execute node we did before that's hooked into my states, and we're going to hook the flow into the execute nodes. So into the execute node, there we go. Let's go zoom in a bit, and we just hooked it into port 2. And then we're going to bring these two objects into our ice tree and hook them in, and the flow has a surface and surface 1 node, and you can just hook your surfaces into these two nodes. When you hit play, you'll now see the characters will go towards your goal, but when they hit a surface, they're going to flow around it. Now the first time you see this, they're going to intersect with the surface. The reason for that is actually using the point position and a small, if you look here, and a cutoff distance. We're going to have to increase the cutoff distance since it's a large scene, so the characters don't kind of go through these partially. But you can see here, before they would have gone straight through, and now they're actually flowing around the surface. And once we get our alignment in, they'll actually walk around the surfaces. A couple of changes we want to make so it looks better is we're going to change the lose velocity to maintain velocity. And we're going to change the cutoff distance to about 12, and that should be big enough for the scene. Other settings you can do in here is there's weight if you want to have less flow. There's also the option to set a new velocity, and down the bottom is some filtering based on viewer angle, and last of all you can align surface to normal, and this is great if you're doing something like over a terrain or drips running down the surface. It's very good for those type of effects. But now with the basic settings turned on, just using the closest surface, cutoff distance of 12, and everything should work pretty well at this point. Just let it simulate, starting to run now. You'll see as they get to the first surface, they should turn around, or not turn around, but move around. They shouldn't intersect because our cutoff distance should be large enough. If they do, we could always increase it a bit more, and you can see the characters now going around the surface. So that's working perfectly, just as we wanted it to. So that's flow around surface. You have to watch for one thing, and that is, if I just stop it here, that the characters are staying on the ground, and we have a node later on to control it if that does happen. So if we just tilt the camera up, you just want to make sure, in this case they are all staying on the ground, but if these cylinders again are too low, the characters may try and go over the top, so we'll just watch out for that.